Good day and welcome to Ancestral Ascensions. My name is Trish, and welcome back to everyone who is supporting the channel, and welcome to anyone who is new here. So let's just get right into it. Let's ask Spirit what the collective needs to know before it happens, or actually what's happening behind the scenes for the collective. What is actually happening behind the scenes right now for the collective? I'll get a few more cards on what's happening behind the scenes here for the collective spirit. Any messages? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have a quest. So this is the overall energy that is happening right now. You are on a quest that is very, maybe very specific, or can seem very unclear. Like you're searching for something or trying to either reach a goal or very much define a goal. But I do feel like you know where you're going. You're on a mission here. You're on a quest. Um, you might not know how it's all going to go, but I think that you are being very divinely guided here uh, on this quest. Because right underneath here, we also have effort, which makes me think that you've actually put in. You know what it means to put this effort into life. And this is why you have been asked to go on this quest. But not only do you know what kind of effort to put in, you also know about strategy here with the fox coming in right underneath that. Yeah, so being very, very clever and knowing how to deal with challenging situations here. So there you are. You're on this quest, okay? And let's see what more is coming out. So, okay, so the very first two cards we have Wise and we have Mixer. So what I am seeing here is your quest may very much have to do with pulling together a very complex situation. I do, get that sense, especially with the effort and the fox. There likely is very much a complex situation that's going on around you right now. But the reason why you have been asked by Spirit to go on this quest is because you're a very wise person. You've gone through all kinds of different things here, and Creator or Spirit is trusting you to be able um, to have the knowledge and the experience to help with this very complex or confusing situation. Okay. All right, so those are the first two. The next two we have coming up is we have wealth. Wealth is always good, and we have renewal. Okay. So wealth and renewal. So there's a whole lot of wealth coming towards you, a lot of luxury, money, resources, love, emotional, and material abundance. And with the renewal card, it's the process of making something stronger, healthier, more dynamic after a period of decline. Okay, so like I said, there's a very complex situation that because that you are being called to. This is the quest, because of your wisdom here, and it is having to do with money, and I think that maybe whatever this is, because a renewal is about reviving something, right? So you want to maybe revive the finances in your own personal life. Maybe you're going to break the cycle of lack that you've had in your family throughout your life. Throughout your generations, even, and what you're doing is you're going to make your prosperity a lot healthier and a lot stronger than it has ever really been in the past. Is what I'm getting. And it is because you are this wise person, right? And it may feel a little complex to you right now, all of this financial situation. But do know that you're going to be very, very wealthy after you do this overhaul, this renewal. Okay. Then we have message and we have boomerang. So boomerang is about like a repeating cycle. So, that thing going out and always coming back to you. But so that is about a reciprocation. And then we also have a message here. So, so I feel like, uh, you know, and it is the boomerang is also about starting over. Um, so it is expected or unexpected messages and a repeating process or the process of starting over. So maybe you feel like you need to start over or get to a ground zero to be able to renew this cycle of wealth. But you are going to be getting some communication here from somebody or someone, something, somehow you're going to be getting a message. Let's get some more information on that, on the boomerang, something returning to you. And you're going to be getting this message of communication, and it's actually going to be either some unexpected news or like a reconciliation, somebody who wants to make up with you. Okay, I'm getting this now. So if someone is, and this is totally up to you. I'm getting, so somebody might come over or want to message you and say, "Hey, um, I'm really sorry about what I did to you. Can we start over?" This might be, you might see this as a pattern, and so it might be an expected message as well, right? So this is about repeating, past mistakes or starting over again, repeating a process. So take that how it resonates for you, right? So you have the choice to take this message, accept this message, or not, right? That's totally up to you. And then we have rejection. Funny, we're just talking about this, and time, right? So rejection is about not wanting or not accepting something. So maybe you're not wanting to accept this message because it's been a repeated process or something that you've gone through, time and time again here, right? Like time and time again, you've been treated in a way that you don't really appreciate, and you really are not down for repeating that process again, right? But this is about divine timing, and it is also about giving a situation more time. Um, so so maybe in this time, what I'm getting is don't reject this divine timing. Okay, so the this message is going to come in because this actually is coming in right underneath your message and time. So whatever, this message is going to be coming in divinely timed. And I think what you're going to do is you're going to reject whatever this is, this past pattern that where it hasn't felt good, and you've had to start it all again. um But in the just before here, we have a complex situation that you're very wise about, right? So maybe you understand this situation. You've been in this kind of situation before, and you are not really fully down with accepting the quest. Okay, so this is kind of in the it isn't in the past to present moment. So it might be something that you've just been thinking about, but this situation is saying, like, I know it's a hard one, and it's a very complex situation, and it does have to do with totally revamping something around money, prosperity, that type of thing. And then we have in the future, we have the ambition card and we have the disharmony card. Okay. So So the disharmony card is and can very well be about, just not having matched energy, right? Like, you know, not things just aren't really jiving, and then we have the ambition. So the ambition is about having that energy or desire to complete something to success, right? And so remember, you've been given a quest that you have all of the wisdom to assist with, right? This complex situation. So you have a ambition and you have disharmony. Let's get some more information around this ambition and disharmony. Spirit, if you can give me some more details around the ambition and the disharmony here for the future regarding the quest that this collective is on with this complex situation. Okay. Okay. So what we have here is the strength card. So it is absolutely saying that you absolutely have the strength and ambition to be able to look at this harmony from a different perspective here. So I see that so it is about looking at things here from a different perspective. And you are going to be very successful in this with the Three of Cups. So you do have the skills and ability to do that. It's about revamping something, a structure or a process, making it healthier or stronger, right? And it could be around disharmony. And it could be around disharmony around a very complex situation having to do with money. Okay. I'm just going to see if there's any more details here for the collective. Is there any messages or details here for the collective spirit that they can um, walk away from this reading with? Okay. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of cards coming out here. Okay. Okay, so right away, what came out here is we have the Four of Cups. So kind of feeling bored about whatever you got going on here in your life. And you have the Five of Swords. So maybe, because of this boredom, it's causing you to, overthink and, it's just something not for you, right? But what also comes out with it is the sun. And like the sun is like, you are going to come out very, very successful, in terms of this situation. We also have the Six of Pentacles. So I do see that you are going to be moving away from this mental strife, right? There's like apathy, you don't really care too much about it. What you want is a lot of success. You want to be seen. You want to be happy. You want to be balanced. And we have the Six of Pentacles here. So this generosity as well. So being able to be able to be generous towards other people, right? Um, what else do we have? We have the King of Swords, which is about, again, right, we have some strategy here. We have some real mental clarity, some real discernment here. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So the Knight of Pentacles here is about expansion, hard work. Um, really being committed here. So I do see, again, this pretty much comes up here where we have ambition and strength. We have effort, quest, and fox, right? Almost this the very same messages. You have the discernment, you have the strategy, and you have the ambition to be able to do whatever this quest is. You're going to be very, very successful in it, and you're going to have enough to be able to share with others as well. And there you go. We have the Six of Wands. So absolute victory. Whatever this is in terms of this situation, this quest that you're on, is you are going to be seen. You are going to be recognized for the efforts that you have put in here regarding this situation that is very complex. And it's not going to be easy. It's going to be, it's something that has to do with a burden that's been around for, I almost feel like a long time. And then we have the Ace of Wands. So very inspiring, very spirit led. A new beginning here, and it is about this heaviness, this burden that has been going on for some time. But you are going to be very, very successful here. We have this victory card along with the sun. So you are going to be recognized for whatever this situation is that you're being brought on for. And you are going to be able to have enough. Whatever this is, I feel like you're sharing it with others, right? With this Six of Pentacles, something that's very grounded, very solid, very stable. You are going to be sharing this with others, and you will be recognized for it. So this is your reading for today. I feel so good and positive about. Oh, hang on a second. We've got a few more here. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. So we have a little bit of competition here. We have the Three of Pentacles, which is about collaboration. It's about working with others. And then we have the Magician here, right? So the Magician is about this co-creation. It's about being very focused on what it is that you want to manifest here in your life. And it is within. It's about collaboration with others. You're going to be moving beyond any kind of competition or pettiness or fighting. It's kind of petty when you think of like the Five of Wands, because usually it's like practicing. They're practicing their skill there. But you are a magician and you're in collaboration with others. And you will be able to move beyond any kind of this pettiness or this heaviness, right? Because you are the magician, and it looks like you've already begun this new beginning, right? So we have the Ace of Wands with the Magician and the Three of Pentacles here. So you have all the skills and ability to overcome this quest. Like, this is so absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much for joining me. I do believe we have all the messages here from Spirit. Let me just look and see what the energy is on the very bottom of the deck. It's the Chariot. So you've got full speed ahead here with this new quest. You're on your way here. You're very balanced and you are victorious, because this Chariot card is about that warrior who comes riding back into the stadium, with the two, yeah, usually it's sphinxes, but these are the horses, the black and white horse, bringing them back into the arena, right? Victorious. Wow, beautiful, absolutely. So if anything here resonated, I would really appreciate any comments, like, subscribe. I really do appreciate you coming back and listening and supporting the channel. And thanks so much. Take good care.